And now storm tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
Now, taking a look at that storm tracker, this is something we'd probably see roughly right in the early parts of winter. Definitely some snow up near Chalice and Salmon, some rain to the south of that as it moves up the mountains, turning into snow, and some scattered systems here in Pocatello and Idaho Falls with rain moving through, with Jackson seeing a little bit of snow as well. That's something we wouldn't expect to see in the back half of April. Now, of course, we are seeing another system roll through. It's pulled off the Pacific Ocean. The ridge that we had yesterday has collapsed, and we did see a nice day today, but we're slowly funneling back into that snow rain mix here in Pocatello, which means we're not out of the winter weather just yet. Zooming it out, you can see that large band of clouds. It was out in the Pacific Ocean. You can see the rotation as well. That's the low pressure system moving in. We noticed that yesterday, and now it's further inland. Washington, Oregon, and the northern half of Idaho already being affected by it, and you can see it's reaching all the way into Montana as well. That's going to drag across and bring us more snow rain mix here in Pocatello, especially in the back half of tomorrow, and the mountains are going to see some more snow alongside that as well. Future tracker shows central mountains are getting the worst of it, and you'll notice that Pocatello, Blackfoot, and Idaho Falls will start to fill in the back half of the afternoon. You can see it moves to the north over us, towards the Yellowstone area into the Wyoming region, but then it completely moves into Idaho Falls with a little bit of a mix near Pocatello. So we are seeing below freezing temperatures here and there as well, which means we are going to see some snow. 45 in Pocatello tonight, 40 in Idaho Falls, but not quite getting there. Mostly cloudy. It's not really that cold of a night either. We've seen these before in the last couple of days, but it's not going to warm up that much as we hit the peak of the day. Rain turns to snow in the central mountains, 40 in Chalice, 42 in Salmon, and I mentioned those temperatures that are going to get below freezing. This is before the cool down, but we're already in Stanley at 32, so expect that to drop below tomorrow night. Then finally in the highlands of western Wyoming, staying on the mostly cloudy side of things, but 35 in Island Park, below freezing for Jackson and Yellowstone, 30 and 23 respectively. And as we move into tomorrow, very similar. Snow returns, 43, 51 in Jackson, 43 in Yellowstone, not really warming up that much. Over in the central mountains, that snow continues as well, 46 in Chalice, 52 in Salmon. And then the Snake River Plain, we noticed that those lows were in the mid-40s and those highs for tomorrow also in the upper to mid 40s. So not really warming that much up once the sun comes up. 48 in Pocatello, 47 in Idaho Falls. And I mentioned that PM mix on the future tracker that's going to start to solidify that whole band in the back half of the day. Now as we hit the 7-day forecast, you'll notice it sticks around for a couple days, then gives us a break and then comes back. Monday and Tuesday with the mix. A little bit of wind pushing through as well. So while it will be in the upper 40s, it's going to feel a little bit lower because of that wind chill. 55 on the Wednesday when it starts to warm up, when there is none. But then once we hit Thursday, that mix makes a return, 59. Warming slowly still though, 65 and mid 60s to low 70s by next week. So we are kind of forcefully pushing into spring, mainly because it just has to at this point. We are in the back half of April. Idaho Falls very similar. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday seeing that mix. Some strong winds as well, seeing mid 50s by the middle of the week, low 60s by the end of it. Teton area, a little more on the snow side. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday being snow. Tuesday and Thursday being a mix, and a little more solid all throughout the week. Instead of having that break in the middle, just constant winter precipitation all week long, 36, 42, 47, and those mid 50s when it warms up for Saturday and Sunday. Then finally for the central mountains, snow, and seemingly more snow Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, with a chance on Wednesday. Temperatures warming up to those mid 60s. And I mentioned it a couple times today, a bunch of times yesterday, but it's the back half of April now. We're getting to the back half of April, so it's going to warm up, whether it's by a nice general curve like we usually see, or by force like we're seeing in this week, where we just suddenly have 70s on the weekend.
Well, winter just doesn't want to give up.
Yeah, it does not.
All right. Coming